Alright, welcome everybody. In this tutorial we're going to talk about how to make local variables inside of your functions. To do that, let's consider what the stack looks like, because we need the stack to be able to make local variables. Because if you were to define a variable inside of your data section or your VSS section, and those variables are not going to be local, they're going to be effectively global to all of your functions inside your text section. And the difference between global and local variables is that they can be global variables can be seen throughout the whole program, whereas local variables are seen with respect to that particular function that you're in. So in this case, we're going to be declaring a local variable inside of main. And how we do that is by utilizing the stack. And if you recall real briefly, the stack looks like this. Here, whenever you enter a new function, the base pointer is saved, like right here. And then next, we create a new base pointer. Alright, so we save the base pointer, we create a new one, and we reserve space. So to create a local variable, we reserve space on the stack for where our local variables will reside. And so without further ado, let's get to actually creating one. So effectively, by reserving space, we've already created our local variables. And if you see again, the stack looks like this when it's called. The return address is pushed with an offset of 4 from the base pointer. So this is +4 plus another 4, which is 8, plus another 4, which is 12. And here, to utilize the local variables, we just need to do an offset of -4, so -4 and minus another 4 to get 8 for the second one, and so on and so on and so on. Alright, so we've declared space for our variable. Let's assign our first variable some value. So to do that, we say move dword base pointer, and we make an offset of 4. And this is usually, whenever you see base pointer -4, where we are always talking about local variables, as opposed to saying EBP +4. Now we're talking about parameters that are passed to our function. In this case, we're just talking about the local variables, and we're going to declare assign this local variable the value of 255. Okay, so now we've declared this variable. How do we know it actually has that value? Well, let's still utilize our friend, the printf statement, and let's go back and declare a string that's going to be allow us to see the value inside of this variable that we declared here. So we say message one will be defined by. So there we go. Now we go back here and we say push dword the content, the variable, the value inside of that address of EBP -4. So we push that value stored in a variable. We push the value, and next we push the address of our message. So now we push the address of message, and now we call printf. So let's go ahead and compile this to see what's going on. Alright, and so the value is 4095. That's because I added an extra value right there. And so now we change that, and we compile it again and run, and as you can see, it is 255 like we promised. And so yeah, that's how you make local variables. So real quick, to declare another one, all we have to do is say make another move dword of EBP 8. This is variable 2. And we're going to say it's going to be 10. We compile and we run. See? It contains the value 255 to 16. And so yeah, that's how you create local variables inside of your assembly function, by effectively utilizing the stack and recognizing that the stack grows downwards in memory. So it's gonna go, every time you push something onto the stack, you're going down this way. And so to create a stack frame, you save the value of a base pointer, so you have a constant reference to where this is. Instead of it dynamically always changing, it's going to be static right here. And so now you can make references by going +4, -4, and -4 is always, you're always trying to access local variables with respect to EBP, while +4 means that you're trying to access parameters passed to your function. So yeah, in the next tutorial we'll go more in detail with the stack and use variables to make a for loop. Thank you. I'll see you till next time. Please remember to rate and subscribe.